12-string guitar can be a wonderful instrument to spark some new ideas, add some acoustic ambience to a track, or to make a regular old 6-string song sound much more exciting and full. Although it isn't used nearly as much as a 6-string, sometimes a song really calls for that 12-string sound, and it will bring a completely different vibe to the song. In this video, you will learn how to get the most out of a 12-string guitar through learning fun songs, unique chord voicings, awesome open tunings, and other great techniques to use. Hey guys, my name is Matt Kelly, and if you are new here, I post all sorts of guitar-related videos, such as lessons, demos, experiments, and even some inspiration. If you want to see more of those style videos, then hit that subscribe button below. So let's get into today's video. I'd first like to go over some songs that are really fun and great to play. I'm going to play a few of them for you right now and then discuss them, as well as some other ones that you should consider learning. Both That's the Way and Harvest Moon are amazing tunes, and they aren't difficult to learn. They both require a bit of a tuning adjustment, but once you get past that, they are really fun and relaxing to play with. The tuning for Harvest Moon is simply in drop D, which requires you to drop that low E string down to a D. Now for That's the Way, the tuning is in open D, which requires you to change the pitch of multiple strings, and I will explain and talk more about open tunings later on in this video, so stick around. Now some other great 12-string songs that don't require different tunings are Closer to the Heart, Maggie May, Over the Hills and Far Away, and Wish You Were Here. There are tons of other great 12-string songs to learn, so if you have any recommendations, let us know down in the comments below. Let's move on and talk about unique and majestic chords and other voicings that you can play on a 12-string guitar. What most of those song examples I just talked about have in common are the use of open strings, which is why some of them were in open tunings. Chords sound much fuller when you add in some open strings. And when you mix that with different chord voicings, you can produce a bunch of great sounds. But not everyone wants to play these unique voicings through open tunings. They just prefer to play it through standard. So if that is you, here are some great chords to learn, as well as the best keys to play in to produce those majestic open chords. Now for me, my favorite key to play in is in E major because I can utilize the open E string as well as the B and high E strings. Here are some open style chords in the key of E. You can get the chord sheets to all those chords down in the description below if you want to learn them yourself. Another great key to play in is in D major. Now you could drop that low E string down to D like we talked about earlier, but we're going to take a different approach. Sometimes I don't want to play full open chords. Instead, I like to play on just the higher strings and mess around with cool riffs or melody-based playing. The reason I love playing in D major is because I can utilize those 4 bottom strings and it sort of gives it a mandolin type of sound. Now I'm familiar with all of the D major or minor triad shapes as well as all of the scale positions throughout the neck, which gives me more room to play and come up with other cool voicings and melodies. Now that we covered some things that we can play in standard, let's take a look at some cool open tunings that sound really great with a 12 string. I already brought one up, which was Open D. This tuning can be used for much more than just Led Zeppelin songs. You can come up with tons of other unique sounds and styles. I think it's best to learn how to maneuver through tunings through trial and error. Find what notes work, and when you come across a sour note, just avoid it. The more you practice with this, the better understanding you will have with it. To start, I would simply just strum the open tuning and play each individual string and find all the good or unique notes that sound good with that tuning. The more comfortable you get, you will then be able to combine all of those note choices through more than one string. Here are a few other tunings that I also love to use. Like I said before, the 12 string can be a lot of fun to mess with and can definitely spark some new ideas. Playing it is a little different compared to a 6 string, as you might expect, but it's more than worth getting one and learning how to play it. Don't forget to check out those chord diagrams down in the description, and if you want to learn more about how to build your own chord voicings through scales and triads, then check out these 2 videos right here. Thanks for watching. Let me know what topics you would like to see me cover in a future video down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next week, and as always, keep on playing.